first and then go back. You know what? This color isn't very pigmented. It's really surprising for Bobbi Brown. Actually, a lot of her stuff is more subtle because I think she really kind of caters more to the younger crowd and for girls just starting out in makeup, so she tries to keep it really natural. I guess it looks okay. Alright, so now the other eye, I'm going to try to give kind of the same look with a different, yeah, who does this but me? No one I know. I have no idea when it switched over, if it switched over, so I'm just going to keep going. We're going to go back to the E55 eye shader with number 13, this color 13, and that is a matte white, similar to the one that we used with Bobbi Brown, and that's going right. I like to use matte right under the brow, unless I'm going out for evening wear, and then I do use a frosted color, very frosted if I'm going out evening wear. I will change that. Okay, that's more pink, which is interesting because I have more of the pink name. And then I'm going to go to the other end, the color High, which is this one, and it's the frosted shadow. And I'm going to go on the inner corner. And we're just kind of looking at the difference in the pigmentation. Okay, for one thing, it's a completely different color base. Again, this is very pink toned. That's so weird. I wouldn't have thought this was a pink toned palette, but it actually is. I mean, it's warm, but it's pink toned, and the undertone is that. And then remember, I like to go right under the matte white with the frosted white. This is much more pigmented. Of course, it's Urban Decay. We're not really surprised, are we? And then I'm going to take Dirty Sweet, which is this color right here, to put, and it's a frosted color, shimmer color really. I'm going to put that on my lid. Oh, way more pigmented. Look at that. Look at the difference, y'all. Can you see that? That's like so different. This is so much more pigmented. And I am going to come up and go underneath that. Wow. Totally different. Okay, I can't go around like this today. I'm going to have to fix it. But anyway. Then I'm going to use the dark brown, which is Whiskey. That right there. Assuming it's very pigmented compared to the Bobbi Brown, I am going to roll it, but I'm going to tap it off in the palette. And I'm going to put down, outer corner, and then come in. So this should be interesting to see how much this is pigmented. Of course, I didn't put near as much on the brush. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. I am going to have to give it a twirl. And come from out here. Okay, this is, it's hard to describe this. It's a little more green toned in the brown. This is a little more pink toned in the brown. But everything else on this was more pink toned, so that's interesting. And then I'm going to go back in that brown for my under eye lining with the short shader again. Again, much more pigmented. Yeah, about the same actually. Maybe it's just the brush then. Okay, so I'm going to go to the root again on my lash line just to blend that in. And now we will use this color to go into my brow. I know you're like, Beth, you're crazy. I am. Crazy is my other name. Well, not really, but you know. And we're going to fill in up first. And then come down. Does that look about the same, or is it two different colors? So here I am, all done. What do you think? Can you tell the difference? I bet you can. Anyway, so now, because they are completely different, I'm going to look for a way. First of all, I'm going to use the leftover on this to do this brow, since it was more pigmented. And there's a little hole right there that we do got to fill in. Right there. It doesn't want to fill in. You ever have a place on your face like that that you can go over it again and again and it just, that skin will just not take color? I have a couple of places like that. One of them is right here. I can blush and bronze and blush and bronze and it has the hardest time taking color. And because this is taking me so long, I always get a little nervous that I should hurry up and just shut up and cut this off. And I mess up my brows every time doing that. And I forgot my spoolie. Wait a minute. Maybe my brush has my... No, I don't. So that's what I get when I size down on my purse. Doesn't work. Okay, so what I've made a decision to do. I do like the brown from Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown's brown better. And but to blend these two out, I am going to have to use more of Whiskey, which was the smoky palette of Urban Decay. So I'm going to have to put a little of that over here.